Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract money effortlessly while others struggle? The secret might be in their thoughts. Neville Goddard's teachings can completely change your financial life because they tap into the incredible power of your mind. Think about it. Everything around us, from the chair you're sitting on to the device you're watching this on, started as a thought in someone's mind. So why can't the same be true for the money in your bank account? Here's the thing. If you don't change your inner thoughts about money, your financial situation won't improve. It's like trying to grow a garden with bad seeds. No matter how much you water and care for it, you won't get the results you want. The same goes for your finances. If you keep thinking you're bad with money or that wealth is out of your reach, guess what? That's exactly what you'll keep experiencing in your life. Before we dive into the rules, let's talk about who Neville Goddard was. Born in 1905 in Barbados, Neville Goddard became one of the most influential spiritual teachers of the 20th century. He wasn't your typical guru or religious leader. Instead, he focused on teaching people how to use their imagination to create the life they wanted. Goddard's main idea was simple but powerful. Your imagination creates reality. He believed that the world we see around us is just a reflection of our inner thoughts and beliefs. This might sound a bit out there, but think about it. Haven't you noticed how your day seems to go badly when you wake up expecting it to be terrible? That's the power of your mind at work. When it comes to money, Goddard taught that our financial situation is just a mirror of our thoughts and beliefs about wealth. If you believe deep down that money is hard to come by or that you don't deserve to be rich, that's what you'll experience in your life. But the good news is, if you can change those inner beliefs, you can change your outer reality. Goddard's teachings weren't just about positive thinking. He provided practical techniques for using your imagination to manifest what you want in life, including money. He taught that by vividly imagining and feeling the reality of already having what you desire, you could bring it into your physical experience. One of the things that made Goddard's approach unique was his focus on the present moment. Unlike some manifestation teachings that focus on future goals, Goddard taught that the key to manifesting is to imagine and feel your desire as if it's happening right now. For money, this might mean imagining the feeling of financial security, the joy of being able to buy what you want, or the peace of mind that comes with having a healthy bank balance. Goddard's ideas might seem simple, but they're incredibly powerful when put into practice. Throughout this video, we'll explore his specific rules for manifesting money and how you can apply them in your life. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes or complex financial strategies. They're tools for reshaping your inner world in a way that naturally leads to greater abundance in your outer world. Remember, Goddard's teachings aren't about manipulating the world around you. They're about changing your inner world, your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. When you do that, the outer world naturally shifts to match. It's like tuning a radio to a different station. The music was always there. You just needed to align yourself with it. As we go through these rules, keep an open mind. You might find some of them challenging your current beliefs about money and wealth. That's okay. In fact, it's a good thing. Change begins when we start to question our old ways of thinking. Are you ready to unlock a new level of wealth in your life? Let's dive into Neville Goddard's rules for manifesting money. Before we get into the specific rules, it's important to understand the foundation of Goddard's teachings. At its core, manifestation is about aligning your inner world with what you want to experience in your outer world. It's not about forcing things to happen or trying to control every aspect of your life. Instead, it's about creating a mental and emotional state that naturally attracts what you desire. When it comes to money, This means cultivating a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. It's about feeling wealthy and abundant now, regardless of your current bank balance. This might sound counterintuitive, especially if you're dealing with financial struggles. But remember, according to Goddard, your outer world is just a reflection of your inner beliefs and feelings. Think about it like this. Have you ever noticed how, when you're having a lucky day, good things seem to keep happening? Maybe you find money on the street, then you get an unexpected discount, and then a friend treats you to lunch. That's the power of your mindset in action. When you feel abundant and fortunate, you notice and attract more abundance into your life. The same principle applies to larger financial goals. If you want to manifest more money, you need to start feeling and thinking like someone who already has that money. This doesn't mean being irresponsible with your current finances or pretending your bills don't exist. It's about shifting your overall attitude and expectations around money. One way to start this shift is to practice gratitude for the money and resources you already have. Instead of focusing on what you lack, appreciate what you have. Be thankful for the ability to pay your bills, for the food in your fridge, for the roof over your head. This gratitude puts you in a positive, abundant mindset that's more aligned with attracting wealth. Another important aspect of the foundation is understanding that money is just energy. In our society, we often give money a lot of emotional weight. We see it as security, freedom, power, or even as something dirty or problematic. Goddard would encourage us to see money more neutrally, as a tool for expression and experience in the physical world. When you remove the emotional charge from money, it becomes easier to imagine having more of it. You're no longer held back by subconscious fears or limiting beliefs about wealth. You can start to see money as something that flows in and out of your life naturally, rather than something you have to struggle and fight for. As we go through Goddard's rules for manifesting money, keep this foundation in mind. Each rule builds on this basic understanding that your inner world creates your outer reality. By working on your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about money, you're creating the conditions for greater wealth to flow into your life. Remember, this isn't about magical thinking or denying reality. It's about consciously choosing your thoughts and feelings to create a new reality. It's a practice, and like any practice, it takes time and consistency to see results. But if you stick with it, you might be surprised at how your financial situation begins to transform. Now that we've laid the groundwork, let's dive into Neville Goddard's first rule for manifesting money. This rule is all about using your imagination in a very specific way to create the financial reality you desire. Are you ready to start reshaping your financial future? Let's get started with Rule 1. Neville Goddard's first and perhaps most important rule for manifesting money is to imagine the end result. This means creating a clear, vivid mental picture of what your life would look like if you already had the money you desire. It's not about focusing on the process of getting the money, but on the final state of already having it. Why is this so important? Because your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined. When you create a clear mental image and imbue it with feeling, your subconscious accepts it as reality. And since your subconscious mind influences your actions, decisions, and even the opportunities you notice, this imagined scene starts to shape your actual reality. So, how do you put this into practice when it comes to money? Start by asking yourself, what would my life look like if I had the amount of money I desire? How would I feel? What would I do differently? What problems would be solved? Let's say you want to manifest $1 million. Don't focus on the process of earning that money. Instead, imagine what your life would be like as a millionaire. Maybe you see yourself living in a beautiful home, feeling relaxed and secure. Perhaps you imagine looking at your bank statement and seeing that seven-figure balance. You might picture yourself easily paying bills, generously donating to causes you care about, or enjoying luxuries you've always wanted. The key is to make this mental scene as detailed and vivid as possible. Use all your senses. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? What does it feel like to move through the world as someone with $1 million? The more real you can make this scene in your mind, the more powerful it becomes. Now you might be thinking, but isn't this just daydreaming? How is this different from wishful thinking? The difference is in the intensity and the feeling. This isn't about casually thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I had $1 million? It's about creating such a vivid and emotionally charged scene that a part of you begins to accept it as real. Goddard taught that imagination is the bridge between your current reality and your desired reality. By imagining the end result with clarity and feeling, you're building that bridge. You're giving your subconscious mind a new pattern to work with, a new normal to strive for. It's important to note that this imagining isn't a one-time thing. Goddard recommended doing this regularly, preferably right before sleep, when your mind is more receptive. As you drift off to sleep, play this scene of financial abundance in your mind. Feel the relief, the joy, the sense of security that comes with having the money you desire. You might find this challenging at first, especially if your current financial situation is very different from what you're imagining. That's okay. Start where you are. If imagining $1 million feels too far-fetched right now, start with imagining a smaller amount that feels more believable to you. The important thing is to stretch your imagination beyond your current circumstances, but not so far that it feels completely impossible. Remember, this practice isn't about escaping reality or ignoring your current financial responsibilities. It's about creating a new mental blueprint that will gradually reshape your outer world. While you're imagining this new financial reality, continue to take practical steps in your daily life. Pay your bills, manage your current resources wisely, and stay open to opportunities. As you practice this first rule, you might notice subtle shifts in your attitude towards money. You might feel more optimistic, more open to financial opportunities. You might find yourself making different decisions or coming up with new ideas. These are all signs that your imagined scene is starting to influence your reality. Imagining the end result is powerful, but it's just the first step. To truly manifest money using Goddard's teachings, we need to add another crucial element, and that's what we'll explore in the next rule. Are you ready to take your manifesting practice to the next level? Let's move on to Rule 2, where we'll learn how to supercharge your imagined scenes with emotion. Now that you've created a vivid mental image of your desired financial state, it's time to add the secret ingredient that brings it to life. Emotion. This is what Neville Goddard called feeling it real, and it's crucial for manifesting money. Why is feeling so important? Because your emotions are the language of your subconscious mind. You can think about being wealthy all day long, but if you don't feel wealthy, your subconscious won't buy it. It's like watching a movie with the sound turned off. You get the picture, but without the emotional impact, it doesn't really sink in. So how do you feel wealthy when your current bank account might be telling a different story? It starts with understanding that your feelings aren't dictated by your circumstances, but by your thoughts and focus. You have the power to choose how you feel, regardless of what's happening around you. Think about the feelings associated with having the money you desire. Is it a sense of security, freedom, excitement, joy, peace of mind? Whatever those feelings are for you, start cultivating them now. Close your eyes and really immerse yourself in those emotions. Feel the relief of knowing all your bills are paid and you have plenty left over. Experience the excitement of being able to book that dream vacation without worrying about the cost. Embrace the peace that comes with knowing you're financially secure. This might feel strange or even uncomfortable at first, especially if it's very different from how you usually feel about money. That's okay. Like any new skill, it takes practice. Start small if you need to. Maybe begin by feeling grateful for the money you do have, no matter how little it might seem. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that can shift your energy and open you up to receiving more. As you practice feeling wealthy, you might notice your attitude towards money changing. You might find yourself feeling more relaxed about financial matters, more confident in your ability to handle money, or more open to financial opportunities. These are all signs that your new feelings are starting to influence your reality. Remember, the goal isn't to deny your current financial situation or to pretend that challenges don't exist. It's about creating a new emotional set point around money. When you consistently feel abundant and wealthy, you start to make decisions and take actions that align with that feeling. And that's when things start to shift in your outer world. Now that you can imagine and feel your desired financial state, it's time to bring it into your daily life. This is what Neville Goddard called living from the end, and it's about acting as if your desire has already come true. Living from the end doesn't mean going out and spending money you don't have. Instead, it's about adopting the mindset and behaviors of someone who already has the wealth you desire. It's about making decisions and taking actions that align with your imagined financial state. So how do you do this? Start by asking yourself, if I already had this money, how would I think? How would I act? What kind of decisions would I make? Then, begin to incorporate these thoughts and actions into your daily life. For example, if you imagine yourself as someone who's financially secure, you might start feeling more relaxed about money. You might find yourself less worried about small expenses or more confident in your ability to handle unexpected costs. You might start thinking about long-term financial planning or considering investments you previously thought were out of reach. In your interactions with others, you might speak more confidently about money. Instead of saying, "I can't afford that," you might say, "That's not a priority for me right now." This subtle shift in language reflects a mindset of choice and abundance rather than lack and limitation. You might also start taking better care of your current finances. Someone who's wealthy typically has good financial habits. So start acting as if you're already wealthy by budgeting carefully, saving regularly, and making wise spending decisions. This not only aligns you with your desired state, but also helps improve your actual financial situation. Living from the end also means being open to opportunities that align with your new financial identity. You might find yourself noticing job openings, business ideas, or investment opportunities that you would have overlooked before. Be ready to take inspired action when these opportunities present themselves. Remember, living from the end is not about pretending or putting on an act. It's about aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the version of you that already has the wealth you desire. It's about becoming that person now rather than waiting for the money to appear first. Persistence is key when it comes to manifesting money using Neville Goddard's teachings. It's not enough to imagine your desired financial state once or twice. You need to consistently return to this new story you're creating for yourself. Why is persistence so important? Because your current financial situation is the result of years of thoughts, beliefs, and habits. It's like a deep groove that's been worn into your subconscious mind. To create a new reality, you need to create a new groove, and that takes time and repetition. Persistence doesn't mean obsessing over money or constantly worrying about whether your manifestation is working. In fact, That kind of anxious energy can actually block your manifestation. Instead, persistence means regularly returning to your imagined scene, feeling the emotions of already having what you desire and living from that end result. Make it a daily practice to spend time in your imagined financial state. You might do this first thing in the morning, right before bed, or any quiet moment during the day. The key is consistency. Even just a few minutes each day can make a big difference over time. As you persist in your new story, you'll likely face challenges. Your old beliefs about money might try to reassert themselves. You might have moments of doubt or frustration, especially if you don't see immediate results in your bank account. This is normal, and it's part of the process. When these challenges arise, don't fight against them or beat yourself up. Simply acknowledge them and then gently return to your new story. Remember, you're not denying reality. You're choosing to focus on the reality you want to create. It's also important to persist in your new actions and behaviors. Continue making decisions as if you already have the wealth you desire. Keep taking care of your finances and staying open to opportunities. These consistent actions reinforce your new story and help bring it into reality. Persistence also means being patient. Manifestation isn't always instant. Sometimes the changes happen gradually or in ways you might not immediately recognize. Trust the process and keep going even when it seems like nothing is happening. Often the biggest breakthroughs come just when you feel like giving up. Remember, you're not just trying to manifest money, you're becoming a new version of yourself. You're changing your entire relationship with wealth and abundance. This kind of deep change takes time, but with persistence, it's absolutely possible. As you persist in your new story, you might start noticing small changes. Maybe you find yourself feeling more relaxed about money. Perhaps unexpected income starts coming your way, or you notice more financial opportunities. These are all signs that your new story is starting to manifest in your reality. Celebrate these small wins and let them fuel your persistence. One of the biggest obstacles people face when trying to manifest money is obsessing over the how. They spend all their time and energy trying to figure out exactly how the money will come to them. But according to Neville Goddard's teachings, this is a mistake. Why? Because focusing on the how can actually block your manifestation. When you try to control every detail of how money will come to you, you're limiting the ways the universe can bring it to you. You might be so focused on getting a raise at work that you miss out on a lucrative business opportunity or an unexpected inheritance. Instead of worrying about the how, Goddard taught that we should focus on the end result and let the universe handle the details. This doesn't mean you should sit back and do nothing, waiting for money to fall from the sky. It means trusting that as you align yourself with the feeling and reality of having the money you desire, the right opportunities and pathways will open up. Letting go of the how can be challenging, especially if you're used to trying to control everything in your life. It requires trust in yourself, trust in the universe, and trust in the process. But when you can let go and allow, you open yourself up to possibilities you might never have imagined. So how do you practice letting go? Start by catching yourself when you start to worry about the how. When those thoughts come up, gently redirect your focus back to your imagined end result. Remind yourself that your job is to hold the vision and feeling of your desired financial state, not to figure out every step of how to get there. You can also practice surrendering in your daily life. When faced with a problem or decision, instead of immediately trying to figure everything out, take a moment to step back and trust that the solution will come. This builds your letting go muscle and makes it easier to apply to your money manifestation. Remember, letting go doesn't mean being passive. you still need to take inspired action when opportunities present themselves. The difference is that you're not forcing or struggling. You're allowing yourself to be guided by your intuition and the opportunities that align with your vision. As you practice letting go, you might find that money comes to you in unexpected ways. Maybe a friend recommends you for a high-paying job you didn't even know existed, or perhaps you have a brilliant business idea that seems to come out of nowhere. Be open to these unexpected pathways and trust that they're part of your manifestation process. Letting go of the how also means releasing your attachment to the outcome. Of course, you have a specific amount of money in mind that you want to manifest, but try not to get too fixated on that exact number. Instead, focus on the feeling of abundance and financial freedom. This allows the universe to bring you abundance in ways that might be even better than what you initially imagined. Remember, the universe has infinite resources and infinite ways to bring you what you desire. By letting go of the how, you're allowing that infinite wisdom to work on your behalf. Trust the process, keep your focus on your desired end result, and be open to the magic that can happen when you allow things to unfold naturally. Now that we've covered Neville Goddard's rules for manifesting money, let's put them into practice with a simple exercise. This exercise combines visualization, feeling, and living from the end to help you start shifting your financial reality. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed for about 10-15 minutes. Sit or lie down comfortably and take a few deep breaths to relax your body and mind. As you relax, start to create a mental image of your desired financial state. See yourself going about your day as someone who has the amount of money you desire. Maybe you're waking up in your dream home, checking your bank balance and seeing a number that makes you smile, or making a large donation to a cause you care about. Make this scene as vivid and detailed as possible. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? What does it feel like to move through the world as this financially abundant version of yourself? Now here's the crucial part. Start to feel the emotions associated with this scene. Feel the deep sense of security that comes with knowing you have more than enough. Feel the excitement of being able to do, have, and give whatever you want. Feel the peace of mind that comes with financial freedom. Really let these feelings fill your entire body. As you're in this state, imagine going through your day. How do you interact with others? How do you make decisions? How do you think about money? Immerse yourself fully in this experience. Now, slowly open your eyes and come back to the present moment, but try to hold on to that feeling of abundance and security. As you go about your day, check in with yourself regularly. Are you making decisions from a place of lack or abundance? Are you speaking about money from a place of wealth or scarcity? Gently guide yourself back to those feelings of abundance whenever you notice yourself slipping into old patterns. Try to do this exercise daily, preferably in the morning, to set the tone for your day, or at night, just before sleep, when your subconscious mind is most receptive. Remember, consistency is key. You're creating new neural pathways in your brain, and that takes repetition. As you practice this exercise, you might start noticing changes in your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors around money. You might feel more confident, more open to opportunities, or more relaxed about financial matters. These are all signs that your new story is starting to take root. Remember, manifestation is not just about visualizing and feeling. It's also about taking inspired action. As you do this exercise, stay alert for ideas, opportunities, or intuitive nudges that align with your financial goals. When they appear, take action on them, even if they seem small or insignificant. This exercise is a powerful way to start reprogramming your subconscious mind for wealth and abundance. It combines all of Neville Goddard's rules into one simple practice. As you make this a regular part of your routine, you're laying the foundation for significant changes in your financial reality. Be patient with yourself as you practice. Manifestation is a skill, and like any skill, it takes time to develop. Some days you might find it easy to visualize and feel abundant, while other days it might be more challenging. That's okay. The key is to keep coming back to the practice, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Remember, you're not just trying to manifest money. You're becoming a new version of yourself. You're changing your entire relationship with wealth and abundance. This kind of deep change takes time, but with persistence and practice, it's absolutely possible. Trust the process, keep focusing on your desired end result, and be open to the amazing ways your financial reality can transform. While it's important to have a clear vision of what you want to manifest, Neville Goddard also taught the importance of detachment. This might seem contradictory at first. How can you focus intently on your desire and also detach from it? But this principle is crucial for successful manifestation. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about your financial goals. Instead, it means releasing the anxious energy and desperation that can often accompany the desire for more money. When you're too attached to the outcome, you create resistance that can actually block your manifestation. Think about it like this. When you're desperately trying to grasp something, you're coming from a place of lack. You're essentially telling the universe, I don't have this and I need it badly. This energy of lack can perpetuate itself, keeping you stuck in your current financial situation. On the other hand, when you can detach from the outcome, you're saying, I've done my part by aligning myself with abundance. Now I trust that the right opportunities will come at the right time. This attitude of trust and allowing opens you up to receive. So how do you practice detachment? Start by recognizing that your worth isn't tied to your bank account. You are whole and complete right now, regardless of how much money you have. When you can truly internalize this, it becomes easier to detach from specific financial outcomes. Another way to practice detachment is to focus on the feeling of abundance rather than on specific dollar amounts. Instead of fixating on manifesting exactly $100,000, for example, focus on the feeling of financial freedom and security. This allows the universe to bring you abundance in ways that might be even better than what you initially imagined. Remember, detachment doesn't mean inaction. You still need to take inspired steps towards your financial goals. The difference is that you're not anxiously forcing things to happen. You're taking action from a place of trust and allowing. As you practice detachment, you might find that your relationship with money becomes more relaxed and easeful. You might worry less about your finances and trust more in your ability to create abundance. This shift in energy can actually accelerate your manifestation, bringing you closer to your financial goals in unexpected ways. Gratitude is a powerful tool in manifesting money, and it was an important part of Neville Goddard's teachings. When you're grateful for what you already have, you align yourself with the energy of abundance, opening the door for more to come into your life. Why is gratitude so effective? Because it shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. This might seem counterintuitive when you're trying to manifest more money, but it's actually a crucial step. When you're constantly focused on what you don't have, you're operating from a mindset of scarcity. Gratitude flips this around, putting you in a mindset of abundance. Start by being grateful for the money you already have, no matter how little it might seem. Be thankful for your ability to pay your bills, for the food in your fridge, for the roof over your head. Even if you're in debt, be grateful for the lessons you're learning about money management. But don't stop at just being grateful for money-related things. Express gratitude for everything in your life, your health, your relationships, your experiences, even the challenges you face. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll realize how abundant your life already is. Try keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for related to money or abundance. This could be anything from finding a coin on the street to receiving an unexpected discount. Over time, you'll train your mind to notice the abundance that's already present in your life. As you practice gratitude, you might notice a shift in your energy. You might feel more positive, more open to opportunities, and more confident in your ability to create wealth. This shift in energy can attract more positive experiences and opportunities into your life, accelerating your money manifestation. Remember, gratitude isn't about denying the challenges in your life or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the good, even in difficult situations. This positive focus can help you maintain the high vibration necessary for manifesting abundance. While Neville Goddard emphasized the power of imagination and feeling, he also recognized the importance of action. Manifesting money isn't just about visualizing and feeling wealthy. It's also about taking steps in the physical world to align with your vision. The key here is inspired action. This means taking action based on your intuition, ideas, and opportunities that align with your vision of wealth. It's not about forcing things to happen or taking action out of fear or desperation. Instead, it's about staying open and receptive to guidance and then acting on it when it comes. So how do you recognize inspired action? It often comes as a sudden idea, a gut feeling, or an opportunity that seems to appear out of nowhere. It might feel exciting, even if it's also a bit scary. Inspired action often pushes you out of your comfort zone, but in a way that feels right. For example, you might feel inspired to start a side business, invest in a particular stock, or have a conversation with someone about a financial opportunity. When these inspirations come, act on them promptly. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Taking inspired action also means continuing to manage your current finances responsibly. This might involve creating a budget, paying off debt, or learning about investing. These actions show the universe that you're serious about improving your financial situation and that you're ready to receive more abundance. Remember, action and imagination work hand in hand. Continue to visualize and feel your desired financial state, but also be ready to take concrete steps in the physical world. This combination of inner and outer work is what brings your financial dreams into reality. As you take inspired action, stay detached from the outcome. Trust that each action is bringing you closer to your goals, even if you don't see immediate results. Sometimes the effects of your actions may not be apparent right away, but they're still creating ripples of change in your financial reality. One of Neville Goddard's unique teachings was the concept of revision. This involves mentally rewriting past events to align them with your desired reality. When it comes to manifesting money, revision can be a powerful tool for changing your financial story. How does revision work? Let's say you have a memory of always struggling with money or of making a bad financial decision. These memories can shape your current beliefs about money and influence your ability to manifest wealth. With revision, you mentally rewrite these memories to support your new financial story. For example, if you have a memory of always being broke, you might revise it to remember times when you did have enough or even more than enough. If you remember making a bad investment, revise it to focus on the lessons you learned and how they've made you wiser with money. The goal of revision isn't to deny what happened, but to change your emotional relationship with past events. By revising your financial past, you're telling your subconscious mind a new story about your relationship with money. This can help shift your beliefs and expectations, making it easier to manifest wealth in the present. To practice revision, set aside some time each day to mentally revisit and rewrite past financial experiences. As you do this, really feel the emotions of the revised scene. Feel the relief of having enough money or the wisdom gained from financial experiences. Remember, you're not trying to change the actual past events, but rather your perception and emotional response to them. This shift in perception can have a powerful effect on your current financial reality. The final rule in manifesting money using Neville Goddard's teachings is to persist and have faith. This might be the most challenging rule, but it's also the most important. Persistence means continuing with your practices even when you don't see immediate results. It means holding onto your vision of wealth and abundance even when your current circumstances seem to contradict it. It means choosing to feel wealthy and abundant every day, regardless of what your bank account says. Faith in this context doesn't necessarily mean religious faith. It means having unwavering belief in the power of your imagination to create your reality. It means trusting that as you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with abundance, your external reality must change to match. This combination of persistence and faith can be challenging, especially when faced with financial setbacks or when manifestation seems slow. But remember, manifestation often works like compound interest. The effects might be small at first, but they build up over time to create significant change. To strengthen your persistence and faith, surround yourself with supportive people and information. Read success stories of people who have manifested wealth. Remind yourself daily of the principles you're working with. Celebrate small wins and signs of progress, no matter how tiny they might seem. Remember, manifesting money isn't just about changing your external circumstances. It's about becoming a person who is aligned with wealth and abundance. This inner change is what ultimately creates lasting financial transformation. As we wrap up our exploration of Neville Goddard's rules for manifesting money, remember that this is a journey of personal transformation. You're not just trying to change your bank balance, you're changing your entire relationship with wealth and abundance. These rules, from imagining the end result to persisting with faith, provide a comprehensive approach to manifesting money. They engage your imagination, emotions, actions, and beliefs to create a powerful alignment with wealth. Remember, manifestation is a skill that improves with practice. Be patient with yourself as you apply these principles. Some days will be easier than others, and that's okay. What matters is your overall direction and commitment to the process. As you continue on this journey, stay open to the ways abundance might show up in your life. Sometimes money manifests in unexpected ways, through opportunities, ideas, or connections. Trust the process and stay alert to these signs of abundance. Finally, remember that true wealth goes beyond just having money. It's about feeling secure, abundant, and free. As you apply these principles, you may find that you're not just manifesting money, but a richer, more fulfilling life overall. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Neville Goddard's teachings on manifesting money. I hope these principles serve you well on your journey to financial abundance. Remember, the power to create wealth lies within you, in your imagination, your feelings, and your beliefs. Trust in this power, persist in your practice, and watch as your financial reality transforms.